Nicole Cook, playing French horn, participating in the marching band, and welcome back to the band there. William and Mary, studying international relations. Tyler Dryden, come on up here, playing alto saxophone. As a section leader in the marching band, going to University of Pittsburgh to study finance. Connor Egan, trombone player in our jazz ensemble, symphonic band, marching band section leader, headed off to Rutgers University to study music. Benno Ellison, come on up here. Has switched to tuba and helped us out a ton, playing tuba in the band's last 2 years, started as a baritone player. Benno's headed off to the University of Pittsburgh, hopefully study physics. Violet Fourier, come on up here, is playing alto saxophone for us in the jazz ensemble and the symphonic band. As a tenor saxophone player in the marching band, he serves as a section leader. You guys are stuck. Violet is headed off to Mount Holyoke. Go ahead, give her applause. Good job. Sam Fusco, tuba player in our jazz ensemble, symphonic band, section leader in the marching band. Sam is headed off to Penn State to study engineering. Amelia Gabbard Payne joins us this year as a senior, plays trumpet in our concert band. Amelia is headed to York College to study creative writing. Kate Gale is a baritone player, plays in our symphonic band, our marching band. Kate is headed to Temple University to major in art. Emily Horn. Emily's an oboist in our symphonic band, participated in the pit orchestra. Emily is headed off to Duke University to study global health. Sarah Jellin, are you? Sarah, this is like personal victories. I love it when upperclassmen come back to the band. Sarah just wanted to be a part of the band and actually is one of those that was able to join us again as a senior. It's really cool as a flute player, thank you. She's headed off to Ohio State to study information sciences. John Kerrigan. John started out as a trumpet player, and then we asked him to switch, so he picked up French horn this year for us, and has also played bass in the jazz ensemble. John is headed to this is the coolest major ever. John is headed to the Colorado Mountain College in Steamboat Springs to study business administration. Wait, it's not cool yet. With a concentration in ski and snowboarding. Yeah. Marty Kessler is a flute player and a marching band section leader. Marty is headed off to Bryn Mawr College to study biology. We're focusing on pre-med. Marissa Kingsbury has been a member of our bands all throughout high school as a flute player, marching band, concert band. She's headed to Kutztown University to major in business. Melissa Langer, a flute player in our concert bands, in our marching band. We have University of Delaware to study environmental sciences and nutrition. Kevin Longmire plays clarinet in the symphonic band, was a drum major this year in the marching band, and is headed to the University of Pittsburgh to study computer sciences. Alex Mann plays tenor saxophone in the jazz ensemble, in the symphonic band, helped out in the pit orchestra as well this year, Alex is headed off to Penn State University to major in music education. Abby Marchione. Abby's another one who was just interested in being a part of the band, came to us last year as a member of the choir and said, I just want to learn to play an instrument. Can I do it? Yes. Yes, you can. And so we taught her to play the French horn. Abby Marchione is headed off to Elizabethtown College to also study music education. Weston Marquis has been a part of our jazz ensemble. Our symphonic band plays trumpet. Weston is headed to Penn State University to study landscape architecture. Danielle Marzetti plays tenor saxophone, has joined the marching band, plays in the symphonic band. Danielle is headed to the University of Michigan to study mechanical engineering. Jessica McEnulty. Jess is a flute player, plays in our symphonic band, and color guard in the marching band. Jess is headed to the University of Delaware Honors College to study biology. Jackie Oberholzer. Jackie's a member of our marching band, a section leader, flute player in the symphonic band. Jackie is headed off to the University of Delaware to study elementary education. Bethany Pertain. Bethany's another one who started off on trumpet, was willing to help us out, switched to baritone, was part of a very fine baritone section in the symphonic band this year, also joined the marching band. Bethany is headed to the University of Delaware Honors College to study marine biology. Peyton Roots is a senior member of our concert band, plays flute, and Peyton is headed to Binghamton University. Jay Zachary Titel is a percussionist in our ensembles, plays in the jazz ensemble, played in the pit orchestra this year, like snare captain in the marching band. Zach is headed off to the University of Michigan to study engineering. Chris Verani. Chris started out on our clarinet. Chris was willing to switch to the bass clarinet, and was an important part of the symphonic band this year especially. Chris is headed to Bucks County Community College next year. Blake Ricola plays trombone, was a participant in the marching band, was a section leader in the marching band, plays in the symphonic band. Blake is headed to the University of Pittsburgh to study neuroscience. Chris Wren is a percussionist in the band. I am right here. Chris is a section leader in the marching band, played in the symphonic band this year. Chris is headed to Johns Hopkins University to also study neuroscience. Jake Lucas has played trombone in our jazz ensemble, in our symphonic band. Jake is headed to Lock Haven University to study physical therapy. And Laura Zartarian. Laura's a percussionist in our ensemble, a marching band section leader, and Laura is headed to American University to study international relations. We are just about out of stage space. You're just about out of light in which to see all the students, and I'm out of letters in the alphabet to announce names. I am not out of pride and a lot of emotion in seeing you guys up here and watching the contributions you've made over the course of the last 3 years to the program. And on behalf of the entire program, on behalf of your parents, I say congratulations on a fine musical career. Job well done.
How about another round of applause for all the seniors tonight? Everybody can stay up here if you want. As a sort of tradition every year, we always show our appreciation and gratitude for Mr. Morehouse. So I just wanted to say that Mr. Morehouse is always there for us when we have our events, especially a marching band, which is a very busy time of year. He's always there hours before and hours after we leave, hours before we get there and hours after we leave. And it's a really big time commitment for him. And you guys know how busy it is for us, but he does all of his behind the scenes work and really takes care of us well. So round of applause, please. So it's a tradition every year where the seniors bring in a lot of Mountain Dew for Mr. Morehouse. But yesterday, Kevin told me that Mr. Morehouse didn't want any, so we got him a bottle of Mountain Dew. And as I was saying before, Mr. Morehouse is always very busy when it comes to planning events and getting the band organized for things. And so he spends a lot of time in his office, on his computer, and on the phone doing stuff. And it's hard to be comfortable when you're doing that. So we got him a nice lounge chair for him to sit in his office. And it looks a little something like this. You want to test it out? Don't lean back. It may fall over. Totally satisfied.
So, just so we can run some numbers on how much Mountain Dew we have here, in total we have 8,000 fluid ounces of Mountain Dew, which calculates to around 500 pounds and 130,000 calories. Hey, we beat the seniors from last year, so. Alright, one more thing. Mr. Morehouse's kids are going to be playing an instrument pretty soon, so we figured we'd get him started out so his son can maybe start playing trumpet. Open it. It's a plastic trumpet. Thank you all. It's very, very kind. Let's see. Is it more? What? All right, well, okay.